When the government is in need of a product, service, or construction, they must properly advertise the requirement to the public in order to promote competition and transparency in the contracting process. This is known as soliciting. In FAR 2.101, a solicitation is defined as any request to submit offers or quotations to the government. A solicitation is also the instructions to the prospective contractors on what we want and how we're going to evaluate their proposals. Before the government is able to publicize, you and your acquisition team must decide on the evaluation criteria you are going to use. Evaluation factors are the standards which will be used to assess each prospective contractor's proposal in order to determine which one will result in the best value to the government and ultimately who will be awarded the contract. Some common examples of evaluation factors may include cost or price, technical capability, past performance, quality of product or service, and delivery timeline. Contracting officers must also state, using the evaluation factors, how they conduct the source selection to decide which proposal is the best value for the government. This is known as the source selection method. There are many different source selection methods that make up the best value continuum, which is discussed in FAR Part 15. This continuum ranges from lowest price technically acceptable, LPTA, to trade-off. The right method depends on what is best for your individual requirement. Overall, COs are encouraged to use best value. A CO may elect to do a trade-off process if the government considers a specific evaluation factor, like past performance or technical capability, to be more important in its determination of best value than price for that particular requirement. Or the CO may decide that the lowest price technically acceptable is the best method. The best value, in this case, is the proposal with the lowest price that meets the technical requirements of the solicitation. Or you could do something in between. Regardless of the source selection method, spelling out exactly what you want to the prospective contractors and how you will evaluate their proposals is essential. This ensures that your team receives better proposals, contractors have equal opportunity to propose, and your evaluation criteria are clear enough to protect the government in the event of a protest. Your words matter in a solicitation because they are all a contractor has when putting together their offer. Make sure to include all relevant information in your solicitation. This may include if the contractors are able to ask questions, if a site visit will occur, when proposals are due, which FAR part is being used for this acquisition, and more. Once you've drafted your solicitation and routed it through the appropriate review approvals, you're probably thinking, what now? How do I actually get this thing publicized? Depending on your acquisition strategy and dollar value, there may be different ways in which you solicit prospective contractors. If you are below the synopsizing threshold of FAR 5.101 or have an exemption from FAR 5.202, you might not even have to publicly solicit. Whichever way the CO determines is the best way to solicit, keep in mind that in accordance with FAR 5.203, there are different lengths of time which the solicitation must be posted. If you are using an existing or mandatory source, soliciting could mean following the ordering guidance, like publicizing on GSA, or simply emailing the contractors on that vehicle. However, the most common form of publication is through the government-wide point of entry, GPE. The type of solicitation you post on the GPE depends on the estimated value of your requirement and if it is commercial or non-commercial. A solicitation requires a lot of attention to detail, but when properly executed, it sets you and your acquisition team up for success and ensures that contractors are treated fairly when working with the government.